open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN.
Good morning, everybody. This is day 2.5 of after the storm. The electricity just came back on in the freaking house and went off and going back on. Okay, so they're working on it. I'm gonna give them a little bit longer. That was just a really good sign that we should have electricity today. So that tree down, trees over there down, that tree broken half, this tree broken half. But I do have a ray of sunshine to show you guys. I looked over this morning because I was just really bummed at all the damage that the tornado did to my property, and I just went to go check on my sunflowers because they were really sad. Let me take you guys over there. They were so, look, my back door blew off. It's just been a little chaotic around here. We haven't had electricity for 2.5 days, and I've had to drop my kids off at my mom's house. They're probably driving her absolutely insane. I took a shower at her house yesterday before I left. My hair may look nappy, but it smells great. So I've just been thugging it out at my house every night. I couldn't leave my property because I didn't want to leave my animals here. I have horses, cats, and dogs, and I didn't want to leave them with no electricity by themselves. So I've been thugging it out every night by myself. I had a box of pizza last night, and it was so extremely hot, and the mosquitoes found their way into my house. I was on an episode of Naked and Afraid, Washington, Texas. Like, I didn't sleep. It was just ridiculous. But let me take you guys over to my sunflowers because they were a sad, sad sight. They were such a sad sight after the tornado. I mean, I was surprised any of them were even here, but let me show you guys what I see now. So this is pretty much what, oh my gosh. I mean, you can see most of them are broken at the stem. Look at that one. That one. That one was growing so pretty, but look what we have here. She decided to come up today, and that is our first bloom. So pretty. We have another one coming up back there. There's just so much damage done to these plants. I'm kind of skeptical on if they're even gonna survive. So we started off with 30-something sunflowers, and this is what we have now. This is post-tornado. So that is my soul sister. She's a survivor, and her twin sister back there coming out soon. I'm just really happy that I at least got to see one flower bloom because I like to see survival stories. I mean, I wasn't really sure how this Noah mending project was gonna go, but it's so funny that the Noah mending didn't take my sunflowers down. The tornado did. So, pretty sad sight, but there's one rose growing out of concrete, and I'm really proud of her. So here's my take on mammoth sunflowers. I'm gonna give it to you guys raw, and oh my god, look at all those wasps right there. What is going on? That's weird. So I'm gonna give it to you guys kind of raw. I will probably never grow mammoth Russian sunflowers again unless I have like a certain area to protect them very well, because I mean, my dog was able to just go and do what he pleased with that area. Whatever came could do whatever they wanted with that area. And they had no protection. They had, you know, nothing helping them. So with them being able to grow so tall, 6+ feet, I feel like I had to babysit them a lot, because they had to just, you know, be really straight, and like, it takes so long for them to grow. Like, you have to protect them for a long time. You have to protect them through their growth process. So if you're not growing them in something like an enclosed garden area, or if you have like a little fence off area around your flowers, they're gonna take on some sort of damage, because they're just growing so tall on this skinny stalk that, you know, anything will knock them over, and then bam, your flower is done. So if I had to do it again, I would probably grow them in raised beds inside my enclosed garden sanctuary area, because it's 100% protected from wildlife, aka my dog Paw. Number 2, if I had to do them again, I wouldn't, because they just take so long to grow. Like, they grow so tall, like they just take so long to grow. And it could have been different. Not amending the soil could have something to do with how long it was taking them to grow. Maybe if they were in a looser, more aerated soil, that they would have grown taller quicker. So that could be a con to growing your mammoth sunflowers in no amending soil. So maybe if I had to do it again, I would do it again inside the enclosed garden, inside a raised bed with raised bed soil or a potting mix, so that it's really fluffy and nice, and the root system is able to grow through the soil and develop the flower quicker. Possibly the clay soil did more damage than good in this aspect, but I'm definitely going to be growing. Look, this the other half of the tree. I'm definitely going to be... Onyx, get inside the gate. I'm definitely going to be growing more sunflowers. Next time around, I actually planted some dwarf seeds inside of my raised bed. So I have like 3 or 4 sunflowers in the raised beds to attract pollinators. But those are the varieties that I'm going to be doing next year. The short style sunflowers, where I still get a pretty good sized head on them. So if I wanted to chop them or use them for decor in the household, or give anybody a bouquet of flowers, you know, I'm not having to wait 10,000 years for the mammoth Russian to grow. I am kind of bummed that I might only be getting 1 batch of sunflower seeds. Sorry guys, I don't have my tripod. I am kind of bummed that I'm only going to be getting a couple flowers out of the 30 that I planted, and only probably a handful of sunflower seeds. But you live and you learn, and that was a really good lesson to learn, because now I know what to do next year when I'm going to be planting my next season of sunflowers. So that's pretty much it for this update video, y'all. The tornado on Tuesday came through, and actually it was Wednesday, came through and destroyed my backyard. I'll insert some clips here towards the end of the video of the damage that it caused to my neighborhood, and some of my neighbors' homes are just completely impaled with 100-year-old oak trees. some of my sunflowers survived, some of my gardens survived, so I still have a lot to look forward to. And we're just gonna rebuild from here, learn from our mistakes, and have a better and more thriving flower garden and vegetable garden next year. So I hope all y'all are doing really well, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Gotta try to make it through. Get my kids out of here. Never seen nothing like this before. All these trees are just, I don't even know. God have mercy on us. Okay, it's clearing up some. All these people's trees. Look at all these trees just down. All these people's trees. Every single tree. The whole siding of their house is down back there. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Wow, Father God. All these trees are just down. People are trying to save their plants, but it's just this 100-year-old oak trees. Look at this. The electrical lines are on the floor. Like, I don't even know when we're gonna get power. We had nothing but 60-year-old trees back there. You could only see the 2 dead ones. Now everything else fell.